Good morning, warriors. I should say good afternoon. I didn't get a chance to do one this morning, so I'm kind of doing one on my way out here, and hope you guys are doing well. This is November 1st, 2022, and hope things are going well for each one of you. And keep on. It's nice to still have nice fall weather here. The leaves are coming down, so this is beautiful. Thank you guys so much for the comments, likes, subscriptions, donations. It's been phenomenal, guys. I think we're almost at 750, so we're moving closer to our goal of 1,000 and onwards. So I appreciate that a great deal, and getting a lot of different types of views on different things, and it's greatly appreciated. So thank you guys very, very much. Today we're going to go back to one that Eduardo said, and I have so many of these that we kind of just have to kind of keep moving along on the list here. But we're going to talk about testosterone development with men and women while under retention here. And here's the key, my friends. We talk about this, we're talking about the fact that people can tell your energy level, and they can see that in how you are. There's a certain aura around you, and testosterone is a big part of it. Estrogen is a big part for the women. However, both men and women can have both. And I think the key is when you look at this and what he's talking about, he talks about the hot girls in the gym, and you're talking about girls who work on their legs a lot, and they start looking large, almost like males, right? Masculine energy. And so he's talking about, I'm looking at my notes here, looking at this, that women use squats a lot, and they get looks because of their legs. And when you look at this, remember, guys, we're talking about the difference between feminine energy and masculine energy. And we have to kind of keep in mind that what you really want to kind of focus on is developing your masculine energy. And no matter what happens, you have to continue working through that and realizing you want to develop the energy that you need to have. And that's going to be your strength and your superpower as you go on. Now, we talk about the women in the gym. To me, it's kind of a fantasy type world that we deal with and we look at. So the fantasy world is that the gym is kind of an illusion. When you look at people, and yes, there are people who go and work out. I used to be one of those people, and I don't go to the gym all as much as I used to, but weightlifting and all this kind of stuff, I would just go to the gym to work out. There's a lot of people, however, who go to the gym not to work out and basically socialize. They want to look good. They want to draw attention. They want to get validation. So the gym is really an interesting place to look at retention a little bit and realize that what you're doing is performing stronger and stronger and stronger. Now the key is not looking past the looks and look at the energy. The energy is what you need. You might have people who have strong, they have strong looking bodies, but it doesn't necessarily mean they have strong energy. And this is kind of what you need to kind of look for, and especially when you're looking for females who really want to have that masculine energy. You're trying to avoid that type of thing because you don't want to compete. You don't want to be dating or marrying someone who is a masculine male. And that person, because of all the social movements we had over the years, they feel that it's important for them to be this new person. Somehow, I think females have been taught through school, through things, that males want to have this strong woman. Well, the beta males might, but if you're creating a lot of beta males, I suppose that's probably a good idea to have strong females, right? But it goes against all the harmony of what God intended us to do. The males are the ones who are the stronger species as far as physical strength goes. I'm not saying they're better. I'm just saying they're stronger. And because of that, you have to look at those type of things for the physical part of males. And therefore, males need to be dominant when it comes to the physical part. They need to be able to say, I am the male. I'm in charge. And the males can't do this. Now, I've heard a criticism a lot of females tell me that the criticism they have is the fact that males do not have that any longer. they're not taught to be strong, and they're not acting strong. They're almost deferring to women every chance they get, or they call it simping out. And that's probably true. I'm not going to dispute that at all. I think I've seen a lot of males who've learned the wrong things, and maybe they haven't had a strong male role model or a dad at all, and maybe they're in that kind of stage where they are deferring a lot to females. But warriors, we need to stop doing that. We need to be able to take charge and control. And if a female decides, well, they don't want to be in charge, and you're in charge, well, she's going to have to do something else. She's going to have to wait. She's not going to be able to have you as part of her own relationships, because you are independent. You are the person who should be driving things. And if the woman doesn't want that, well, then she can go on her own way too. And the thing about it is that you have to find someone who matches that energy level. Masculine energy, and feminine energy. Those two are criterias when it comes to knowing who you are and knowing the fact that you have that strength. So when you go to the gym, you're seeing kind of an optical illusion here, because it looks like these are all attractive people, but once again, the looks are just what the looks are. You know, people who are very attractive, once you start meeting them and talking to them, they have very little charisma, no energy, and they have no spark. And you can see that. And that doesn't draw it. Again, talking with the the women that I've talked to this week, young women, older women, this week, it's been very apparent that subconsciously, at least, they look for that energy. They've told me that several times. They're looking for men who have that energy. And where does that energy come from? Well, of course it comes from semen retention. It comes from that keeping your nutrients. Now, lots of people, and I have feel blessed that the Lord has given me a lot of energy. I mistakenly and brainwashedly, not even a word, but brainwashed to let a lot of it go over the years. But the Lord has given me a lot of energy, and I am very thankful for that. I have not used it the right way, but now I'm starting to use it the right way. And it just took 60 some years to do that. But the thing is that as you look at your energy, look at focusing on your goals, getting things done. Don't pay attention to women. Don't pay attention to things that are outside your goals. Now, if you're focusing on one person, one relationship, that's a little different story. You want to get married and have kids, that's different. But when you go to the gym, you're going to the gym, right? And I think I'm trying to see if that Eduardo said anything differently. So he said, and it's a good point he's making, he says it's a trap for men and women. And it is a trap. I agree with you 100%, Eduardo. It's a trap. What you're doing is you're getting a false illusion when you go to the gym. The gym is something that is not really real. It's almost like watching movies or images on TV. That's not really real. That's actors, actresses playing out roles. And all these images and fantasies that you guys have had and lost energy for, those things are all images. They're not really real. And the thing about it is that you're talking about something that is an illusion. And the same thing about being in the gym. The gym's an illusion. Once again, remember, people go to the gym for lots of reasons. Some go to work out, but some go to basically look good. And they want to make a good first impression. And so as they make a good first impression, they're going to go ahead and do lots of things that look good. And they're going to try to build themselves up or try to look good. A person who's really working out, they don't care about, what other people think. They're there to work out. They're in and out. But people who want to go and socialize, who want to go ahead and do all those type of things to make an impression on people, they're going to do other things in the gym. And that's why when you can see people come into gyms with makeup on and all kinds of stuff like that, they're not there. They're not going to sweat off their makeup. So they're not going to work as hard as they can because they really don't want to be there to work out. They're there to find, relationships or find somebody that they would normally not find in other situations. And I'm not saying it's a bad place to do that, but just remember, if you're a male or female, this is a trap, because it sets you up by looking at the physical quality, not the energy within. You're looking at what the physical quality is, and people in the gym, most of them look very good, because they're there to work out and they're looking good. The thing about it, however, is that they may not have that energy, that personality that you're looking for, and that charisma you're looking for to be able to continue to kind of keep towards your goals and finding people who are going to focus on your goals. And so I think Eduardo makes a good point here. We have to kind of pay attention to what is real and what's an illusion in our society. And so I think, it's shout out to you, Eduardo. I think the whole idea is you kind of want to say that as you are working on your energy, your retention, you are at the point where you really have to keep your idea, your goals, stay straight with the goals, stay continuous to what you're doing. And as you do that, focus just on the goals. Go to work out, you're going to go to a gym and work out. Because if you don't, now you're finding yourself in a different type of setting, and all of a sudden, imaging, looks are very tempting. And this is how you get yourself in trouble going down the rabbit hole in the wrong situation. It always starts with people, with the birds flying over your head. Now they're nesting in your head, and now you're actually taking action. And this is something you have to be careful of. We all have fallen in it. I have done it so many times over the years. It's incredible. But I understand it, and now stopping it is one thing. It's tough to do. Especially if you get tempted, it's very tough to do. But keep it going. If you have to start again, start again. But make sure this is a lifestyle change, not something that happens once in a while. And you guys will be fine. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to kind of talk about this. We could talk about testosterone development in maybe a different one. But the girls in the gym are very similar to the girls on YouTube or any kind of OnlyFans, things like that. They're ones you can look at, but remember, you're not really going to sit there and kind of, looking at them is not going to help you when it comes to retention. It's another story if you're sitting there with a wife or a girlfriend, something like that, and that person is someone who is really a real person. But a picture, even someone in a gym who's really not going to be in a relationship with you, it's a waste of time to sit there and kind of just ogle them, ogle them, what you want to call it, and just look at them and ogle them. I think it's called ogling. I think it's what the word is, but I can't remember now. It's an old-fashioned word. So you're admiring them, but you're doing more than admiring. You're kind of lusting after them and looking at them in a certain way. Those type of things are going to kill you in the long run, and you have to avoid that kind of thing. So, all right. Well, thank you, Eduardo. Again, I'm looking at this thing to see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. But just remember, this is a trap. Going to a gym can be a trap unless you just go and focus on your working out. Build yourself up. Use it for the right purposes. Don't use it to meet girls. Don't use it. You're going to see girls who are going to have masculine qualities. This is not what you're looking for. You're looking for women who have feminine qualities, and that is going to help you be a lot more happier and successful in all the things you do. All right, my friends, enough for today. You guys have a great day. God bless you guys, and battle on!